Hi buddy, welcome back to Cids Mod of Life, Season 3, Episode 45, and we're just back in the base. I've emptied my my obsidian shulker, otherwise known as my chest with a bag. I'm actually even questioning why I bothered with the shulkers, but yeah, I suppose you can store them in things. So I've been stocking this up with what we're going to need for today, or at least the first instance of what we're going to need for today. So there it is. A whole lot of stone essence, nether quartz essence, and coal essence. The reason for that is stone essence, combined stone and nether quartz, you get andesite. We're not going to want that, but we can make cobblestone should we need it. We can obviously make smooth stone should we need it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very stony theme. I'm just going to grab a little, because while I've got the space to stash it, I might as well grab a little bit of that as well, because, you know, saves me coming back for it later. This, however, is going to be very much a red armor episode. Not because it's dangerous, but because I need to be able to fly. We are going to build the shell around the iron golem farm. And hopefully we'll get it all done this episode. We also need to just jump over here, back into the good old sea base. This is not abandoned. It's not. For those who've watched me for any length of time, you'll know I flip from project to project backwards and forwards, and it is very much a conscious decision, is the way I kind of work. I find it very hard to sustain a significant level of interest in some projects. So yeah, some of these things take hours and hours and hours and hours. And consequently, it is very easy to get burnt out on a single project, and you can see that with a lot of YouTubers. Really, you know, projects not finished is usually a sign that they need to take a break from whatever it is they're working on. Especially some of the guys who are doing mega builds out there, because there are some, you know, fairly significant builds. We are, however, going to need to borrow you, so we'll take this with us, and I've got a feeling there might be a phantom up there. It doesn't matter, it can't get us down here. Come on, let me in. Right. Yeah, so we're going to probably need that to assist. Obviously now we haven't got the night vision, but that is fine. Actually makes this look. I do like this building under the sea. It's an entirely new prospect. I don't see the phantoms. I'm not going to go up and find them. Maybe I should. Have I fought and killed a phantom yet? I don't know, actually. Maybe I should go and make that my objective for this. Wee! I heard you. Have they despawned? It's possible they've despawned, I suppose. Ruined my fun. Ruined, I tell you. It's ruined. Why are you putting the emphasis on the I? Sorry, Family Guy reference. Anyway. Oh, hello. Well, that was a very silly thing to do, wasn't it? Right. Let's head back. And maybe get some sleep, and then we can go and get set about what I want to do today. So I'm going to sleep, and I'll see you over at the build site. Alright, here we are. This is the build site, and currently the goal. I'm missing a zombie. And 3 villagers. What's happened there? Oh, what has happened there? Well, that's awkward. What did we call you again? I can't remember. Oh, right. Yeah, Bob and Dylan. I can't remember what that one was called. Obviously, the farm is less efficient now. We are missing some zombies. But what we need to do right now is, once this is finished doing its thing, just turn that off. No. Let me... Can I drop the power down? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's take that all the way back up. I suppose the easiest thing to do is that, maybe. That should stop these guys panicking. I should probably also deal with this fella. Did that... Alright, that seems to be off now. I'm just wondering where I can stash that won't cause me any problems. Stick it there. Okay, so first things first, I suppose I should try and fix this immediate problem. Villagers are not an issue. We can go and grab those, and I should have somewhere, not in there. Misc. Oh no, that's blue. Nothing in there. I doubt it'd be in there, but we'll double check. Nope, not in there. And anything in here? No. Okay. So I need some monster things. So I basically 4, don't I? And a name tag. Let me go and get that fixed, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, repopulated. These took quite a bit of damage actually, putting them in, so I've had to go and put a couple of splash potions of healing on them. I'll probably need to do a bit more. Oh, they probably spawned when they saw him briefly. So let's go and start off with getting our conduit going down here, because this is going to go from the top and underwater, or potentially underwater. So we are going to need to get that sorted. And in terms of yeah, I haven't got the conduit yet, have I? That's probably... Might actually not be a bad idea to place that down while we've got this ring in place. Have I got... I just need a block. Any old block will do, that one. There we go. And because this will extend underwater, there we go, that should sort us out for... I'm going to need to do a bit of building underwater, hence conduit. So that's that. There we go, we're all good. And then down here we'll just throw down we'll probably want our crafting bench, and we will almost certainly want our materials. And I'm not worried about them spawning, but I'm going to do this first bit in just with some slabs, because that way we can control exactly what we see. So the size of this, we need to work out the size and then translate it to the size of a iron golem head, which is 8 by 8 by 10 and offset forward slightly. So that makes it interesting. So this is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, give or take, if we were to do it like that. And I think if we go this way, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. It's definitely an odd number. And of course there's little bits sticking out that we need to take account of as well. But if we were to take 24, I think that's what I said, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 by 8 is actually a nice division. It's 3, so it will be, for every pixel of a golem's head, it would be 3. But if we go from 24 to 32, so if I come out, if I were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think that's right. So that should be 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32. So that, if my maths is right, and yep, that is. So if I were to do it 32 by 32, then that would be four blocks per, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Okay. Let me just kind of plot this out then, and I'll be back with you in a second. All right. Sometime later, I think there's no doubting what that is from the overall structure of it. I have added a bit of glowstone in under the villagers' workstations. I'm absolutely certain that none of this is spawnable. But the fact that I lost 3 villagers makes me a little bit wary. Possible they got a lightning strike. There's any number of reasons that could have killed them. But and these guys, I think most of those are probably just damage from me getting them in their respective cells. But you know, something killed those. So the next thing I need to do is basically fill this in. Now that's going to take a lot of resources, a good old amount of time, and we also need to make sure that every single flat surface is slabbed. So the top of this can't be 1 high, it has to be, you know, like this. It also needs to have stone slabs put on it, and stone obviously is a very bland material, but we can freshen it up once we've got the basic structure in place. So the next thing I need to do is fill out this box. That is going to take a while. I hope I'm tall enough at that. Am I going to be tall enough at that? 1, 2, 3. How tall are iron golems actually? That's a very good question. Do I? I could actually, yeah, that might be a... That actually might be... Why? Why is that magnet not functioning the way I would expect it to? Did I get them all back? I have no idea. It might be actually easier on the top to leave this open and just slab directly across, because that way it gives me an extra block's height, or an extra full block. So I'm fairly certain iron golems aren't 4 blocks tall, or if they are 4 blocks tall, they're not more than 4. I'm pretty certain. This is where everybody tells me I'm wrong, of course, but you know, certainty doesn't equate to being right. It just equates to being certain. Yeah, I'm going to think I'll go with that. I'm going to slab the top of this, and it'll save a little bit of material. Not that its stone isn't a major issue, and it might address that potential problem if I've gone and made it too short for the golems on this top thing. So yeah, do that. Back in a sec. Alright, I've run out of stone. I've still got the stone essence. I'm going to hold on to that for the time being because we've got lots of stone. But let me show you what we've got so far. And I also want to turn this farm back on and check that I have made it golem spawn proof, because I'm fairly certain the golems can't spawn on bottom slabs like most mobs. So we've got the front of things done. I am aware that this is a big slab of stone, and as that yet just looks like a big clean grey surface. This is not even broad brush strokes at the moment. This is we've got the paint roller out at this stage. We are going to finesse and detail. We're going to probably bring the eyes back. Maybe, I think we'll get away with one block, maybe 2 blocks in there without any issues, would we? I'm a little bit wary of giving these guys something they can get on, but yeah, we should be okay for the most part with that. However, as I say, we need to make sure that the golems don't spawn outside of their spawn cells. So I need to turn this on before I really go much further, because if they do, this is not going to be good. Understatement of the year, I'm sure, but yeah. So let's just go and turn this back on, and golem. No signs of anything out of the spawn cells, and a full 6. That's actually, it was a pretty good yield. Panic. I think the golems are still down there, so they're not going to. I don't think they'll spawn any until those have been munched in the system. But let's just give them a moment. Everybody panic. Golems. And yeah, I think we can safely say that this guy, yeah, I can't think of an easy way to change these. Well, I suppose I could always turn it off, take the water out and change them for ice. That might be a thing that would be worthwhile. But having said that, they walk off of their own accord eventually. So yeah, I think we can say that works. And we're not spawning anything, so I need to go take my box, go and grab a whole load more stone and do a whole load more filling in. Yep, such is my life, eh? But this is the thing. So what I ideally want to do is just get this all stone, and then we can start finessing and doing everything. So I'll get that done, well, hopefully a lot of it done, and I'll be back in a little while. All right. Back over the base. I've been to collect some materials. This has taken a lot longer than I thought. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I'm not entirely sure my decorating strategy is going to work with this, but that is around about 13,000 blocks of smooth stone. He goes right down to the ocean bed. There's a cave buried into his chest here. This is going to be the way we get in. Obviously this is all in here, and every single interior surface is spawn proof, so that's a good thing. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to do on this episode. However, I do want to do a couple of things, and I had to actually bring over another obsidian chest with smooth stone in it, just to make those work. Now I'm gonna take, yeah, we'll leave you there. I need some of that. I'm probably going to need a little bit more of that if I've got smoothie stone. Give me some love here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And another 64. I probably need those. So this is absolutely bland. There's no feature to it. It's just a series of boxes, which is pretty much all what all Minecraft models are, joined together to make a shape. And it has no texture, it has no depth, it has no character. It's massive and ugly, I think is the word I'm looking for. So we need to change this up now. My plan is to put in different stones, some bricks, some andesite, some gravel, some cobblestone, break bits off. So up here, take this corner and just chip it down a little bit with stairs and slabs and anything that is not spawnable. Make some dents into it, take them in, put some spawnable stuff in there. Really just try and give this some character, because as it stands, it has none. Now, I'm not going to get all of that done this episode, because that is a lot of building. However, oh, hang on. Yeah, that's a good point. I probably haven't got inventory for that, have I? No, it's all right. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back in do I want to go? I'm only going to bring it one back. I was thinking about 2, but I think 2 runs the risk that from here nothing can happen. If I come back and then have a wall right up against this, it could interfere with the villagers. So yeah, I am very reluctant to go any further back than that. But this is fine. We'll make sure it's spawn proof, like so. We'll I think we're done with oh, have we done with those? No, there's gonna be here is where the other ones are gonna be. So I'm not really worried about the stone. It's not like it's valuable. Except I should have done that. Doesn't matter. We'll do this. So that will come back like so, and similarly. Oh, did it again. Doesn't matter. That will come back like so, and then we'll go and get rid of these slabs, and we can be done with those for now. So yeah, I want to try and get the eyes characterized. That's my mission on this one. So we're going to go in with that, and the eyes are going to be, now the eyes in golems are traditionally flaming, and especially when they're angry. And I want this guy to be angry. So we'll come back. I'll just do one, because I can do the other one off camera. We don't need to do them both together. And let's see how this goes, shall we? Now, going back from here, what we would have had is on this corner, you would have had an 8x8. 4. 2, 3, 4. I think I may have brought too much of this. And then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, which it is. So that will give you what the base colour, and then what we'll have is on top of that, and there should be, actually don't need that really, do I? No, don't, because I can get away without that. The rest of this would be black, like that. So get this in. And that gives you your eye. Now that is far too pixelated. So what I think we'll do is we'll take maybe a little bit out here, maybe one there, maybe one here, and we'll trade that up for something like, oops, hello, no, that's not right, like that, and we'll make the other one a little bit similar as well. And then what we'll do also is we can come in around here a wee bit and just swap this out for cobble, and that again will break up the texture a wee bit. So that just takes him and makes him a little bit less pixelated. The other thing we can do is we can take some of this magma block, because you'll notice I've got on my hotbar, I've got a few. Don't really need as much of that as I brought, or as much of that. Tools, and saw. I probably need to make myself a new saw. This may break with it on this project. Let's do maybe that many. That should give me enough for now. And we can come in underneath. Now this is going to be interesting, because these again are bottom slabs. I think I'll actually break these up a wee bit as well. Let me just do something a bit like that. We also need something to go underneath that, because these won't place side on. So we'll do this. Oh, that's a word there. And then we can just throw a few of these down. Now the question is, do I want to extend that black out to the walls? I'm not entirely sure. I'll leave that to you guys. We can always do it later. But then we can add a bit of flame to his eyes from a distance. Not sure whether I like it. I think there's too much fire. I think that's the issue. Maybe more over here and less, or maybe less actually. Maybe I'll just like that. Maybe that's enough. Don't forget, we're going to be detailing a lot anyway, so let me get the other one done and I'll be back and see what we think of it. See you in a minute. Alright, well, that's the first detail. I mean, as I say, it's going to be impossible to judge this until we get the final version of it. But there is another thing which golems are famous for, and that is that ever famous monobrow. And I wanted something that stood out as being a different stone. So what I thought we'd try was this, which is this is from Quark. It's sturdy stone, and you make it just with stone and cobble, and it's got this interesting texture. So I think we're going to try a monobrow on him of this. I'm going to need more than I've made, or at least more than I've cut. Plus this will give another element of 3 dimensions to the build, because obviously we're coming out by a half block, and we'll actually come around the side by a pixel as well, because this monobrow does extend all the way round. And that will start to give him a little bit of character as well. But this This guy is going to be very, very difficult to... I think because of his scale, he's going to be very difficult to take away this flatness. And every single thing we can do to help with that, I think, is going to be a bonus. But the monobrow will definitely assist. I could have brought it out more. I'm not entirely sure whether it would have helped a great deal. Oops, hello. But seriously, this just putting the stone down was, I don't know, it was a good 7 or 8 hours of just laying stone, going backwards and forwards. I had to AFK a bit to make some more stone. I could have used the things, but he's starting to get a little bit of character to him. Now, once we get a few more bricks types in there, some gravel, I think we'll start to feel things. Now, the other thing is he does have a bit of a smooth hat, so these 3 pixels here, and then it starts to come down. So maybe we'll make this more smooth and then put more detail in here, but it's difficult to say exactly what to do. But if we try to imagine some of the tweaks, I'm just going to get a screenshot of him now before I start buggering around. But thanks, we do have these as an option. For example, obviously we've got slabs as an option, although those won't help because they only go, they won't help a great deal. But we can do vertical slabs using the saw, just of this lot. So, you know, if you try to imagine what we're taking this here, for example, and we're just, actually I said I was going to take a screenshot before I did that, didn't I? Let's do that. But if we just get back here a wee bit, come in, there we go, that should do us. And then, yeah, so my thoughts along these lines are, let me go in here like this, and we'll just take this down a wee bit. And then that will get replaced by something like that. And then we'll take one of those and put you there. We can take you and do that. Maybe do that with that going on. Again, bit of this here, like that. That could actually even stay like that. And from there, maybe we just come in with a slab at that height. And now that breaks the shape up, so we can start to come in there, and then, you know, within the actual walls we've always got the option of doing, you know, things with stairs. And also, if I just get a few of these, we can even just, this one is going to be actually more difficult because we're going to have to go in, place a block behind, like that. Of course, the moment we place a block behind, we have to make it spawn proof, and then we can come in with these and quite easily get them built in. So I think it's going to be possible. We'll be able to then, once we've got all of the grey done, we'll be able to add some colour, and I've got some plans for that as well. But yeah, I think we're going to get there. It's going to take a little bit of effort. It's certainly bigger than my original vision. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.